Hello, my friends, and Happy New Year 2019. It has been at least a good year since I've made a Law of Attraction video, and I thought they were done. I figured I was finished, that I had completed as many as the universe had wanted, and I was moving on to other things. And recently, the universe has decided to nudge me back in the direction of creating videos, specifically the Law of Attraction videos. I know that many people follow some beautiful astrologers on YouTube, and I have some personal astrology friends that I love. There are so many different wonderful people out there sharing their gifts and talents. I don't see too many people using the Law of Attraction cards that I use. I don't see too many people expressing the energy in the way that the universe is expressing it through me. And so I feel that that's why the universe has decided it's time to start again. I don't ever do anything lightly. I usually will take the time to consult within and seek answers. I have some wonderful Law of Attraction information that I read. I have cards that I, check every day. I have people, that I listen to on YouTube videos. Louise Hay. Of course, my all-time favorite is Esther Hicks. She's changed my life in so many ways I can't even begin to tell you. When I was deciding on, the direction to take as far as starting the videos again, I went to her Law of Attraction cards and I pulled a card. And as always, the universe, loves to speak to you in ways that you can't imagine. And the card I pulled says, I want continual joyous growth. In the back it says, I am a growth-seeking being, and it is exhilarating to remember that. Expansion is not only natural, but it's inevitable. I love knowing that joy is simply a choice. So since my expansion is inevitable, and I choose to have it in joy, I have decided that I would come back to doing the cards again. Because it did expand my personal being, and it brings me a lot of joy to share these cards and these readings with you. Another great person that I have followed in the past has written, many books, and she's got so many different cards out there. And it's Doreen Virtue. And one of her angel cards is something else that I like to read. And sometimes when I'm in a confusing place, I'll pull one of her cards. And of course today, I thought, let's get ourselves really ready for this reading. And the card I pulled was the Page of Water. And for a lot of people that study tarot, they know that pages are usually new beginnings, and page in water is cups, in the tarot deck, and cups and water are emotion. And so it's a new emotional beginning for me, coming back into reading the Law of Attraction tarot again and doing these videos. And this one, it says intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, and you have heightened psychic abilities. So, another great card by Doreen Virtue, and a great deck if you are interested in wanting to expand on your own personal growth and development. So, as many of you know, for the videos prior that I used to do, this is the deck that I use, the Law of Attraction Tarot. And it is made by Marina Roveda. This deck does not mimic the normal tarot deck, and that's one of the reasons I have had problems in the past reading it, because it reads in different ways. The pictures are totally different from anything you would see in a Rider-Waite deck or a typical Thoth, tarot deck. But the meanings are so relevant. I start shuffling the cards and I ask for, what would you like us to know? What's the energy we should be concentrating on for the next week? How is it going to be able to be used in our lives that's relevant for us today, So anyway, I chose 4 cards. I've already drawn the 4 cards. I've already written up, a little blurb about them, which I will have to kind of read from some of my notes again, just because it's been a while, and I'm going to get back into the swing of things a little bit at a time. So for the beginning of the week's energy, and that would be starting today, and I'm doing this for 7 days. So today is January 10th, 2019, and this would be the energy from now until January 17th, which is next Thursday. And the first card that was drawn is the Knave of Wands. And wand energy is it's heightened intuition, it's emotion. You can see he is, he's walking through a crowd, his head's held high, he's going in the right direction, it's movement forward, it's not looking back, which is, pretty poignant for January. I know a lot of us take the time, usually the first month or so of January, to kind of look back on what our last year was like and, what changes can we make this year. I don't think 2019 is asking for that. I don't believe that 2019 is asking for a repeat or a do-over of 2018. I truly, honestly believe that 2018 was a year of tremendous growth, so many eclipses, so much turbulence in the heavens, in the universe, in the planets, changing directions, moving signs, big, huge changes that pushed us in, I think, new directions, took us out of our comfort zone for a lot of us, pushed us out of our comfort zone, and made us look at who we are today and where do we want to go. And I believe 2019 is asking that of you, and especially this week with the cards that I've pulled and the things that I've read. It says here for the Knave of Wands, stop doubting your creative ability. Doing or not doing, obeying your wishes, is energy that needs to be channeled. You have energy coming through you from the universe that needs to be channeled. And it's creative energy, and it's forward movement, and you need to get in a quiet place and write down those thoughts and feelings and emotions, and see what the messages are that are coming through. See where you need to channel divine energy and what creative abilities do you have that you need to put forth in the world to help growth in yourself as well as those around you. It says it's time to stop making the best of a bad job, situation, or relationship. To cut through the worry, what other people are thinking, and actually focus on your desires. What is it that you desire from your job? What is it that you desire from a relationship? Who do you see yourself being 5 months from now, 5 years from now? Are you on the right path to get you there? Are you on the right path to get you to your dreams? The next card, again, more wand energy, and this is the Queen of Wands. You can see she's a pretty confident woman, dressed in a blazer and kind of leaning back. She's the type of person that you could, ask for guidance from, maybe get some counsel from. And this card, she talks about making a list for the next 30 days of all of your positive qualities and a list of all of your weaknesses. And at the end of the 30 days, go back and look at that list. For the next 30 days, you're going to make a list every day. Maybe what pushed you to a positive direction, maybe something that made you feel inadequate. Keep a running list of all those things. And at the end of the 30 days, go back and look at that list. And you're going to see that there's a lot of contradictions. And there should be. You are a complex human being with complex feelings, emotions, and desires. But that list should also help you focus on the positive and do what you can about the things that you're weakest on. If you're not a strong communicator verbally, then use your communication skills in writing. If you're not good at writing, use your communication skills verbally. But put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to get creative. Don't be afraid to focus on what's good, what's positive, and what you can push in the right direction. The next card that was pulled, and I love this card. This is probably one of my second favorite out of the whole entire deck. And this is a major arcana card, and this card is the Magician. Of course, he doesn't look like a magician in a normal tarot deck, but this is the Magician, and he is, he's dutifully working away, planning, putting forth a shoe. He's putting together a shoe, excuse me, which will put him in a step in the right direction. But as this deck depicts, and every other tarot deck depicts, the Magician says you have everything you need to make it in this world. You have everything at your disposal. You have the universe. Sometimes we have to use it in emotions, like the cups in the tarot deck. Sometimes we have to use it in an earth grounding energy, like the coins. Maybe we need to use it in a sword energy, cutting through all the crap that's negative and stopping us from moving forward. Or maybe it's the wand energy, using that psychic ability, that intuition, getting in touch with the universe so that we have what we need to move everything forward. And the last card, more wand energy. I'm telling you what, it is all about, intuition, sensitivity, psychic abilities, pushing yourself in those directions. With her, she talks about thinking about the meaning of the word transgress. And to transgress means to advance. And advance is meaning to push oneself forward. So at the end of that week, after you have spent some time, looking at where you want to go and how you want to do it in the creative energy, making a list of all of your positive attributes and how you can best use them in a forward motion, taking advantage of the psychic, intuitive, creative ability that's at your fingertips and disposal with the universe. At the end of the week, you'll take it and use it to push yourself forward in such a positive direction that it will bring you more joyous growth. And isn't that what we're all here for? We're here to co-create with the universe in a joyous experience of growth. And sometimes that growth is a little stagnant, and we have to give it a little push. We have to give it a little nudge. We have to say, all right, I'm ready. Here I am. Come use me, even if I don't feel ready. Come use me in the way that is going to benefit you and those around you. I hope this tarot card reading brought you some insight. I hope that you enjoy the readings that I'm going to produce from now on. If you have any specific questions about this tarot deck or any other decks, please feel free to contact me. My information will be below this video. And I wish you all a very wonderful and joyous week. Thank you.